onto the main floor. All night, let's take a shot. Keep moving and we won't get caught. Take a long way home. Tonight we're free to roam. Everything's gonna be alright. Just let go, enjoy the ride. To the top of the world tonight. We're never coming down. Never coming down. No, we're never coming down. Never coming down. High on life, got a good buzz going. I've got no way of knowing what tomorrow's gonna bring me. Not gonna worry. Everything's gonna be alright. Just let go, enjoy the ride. To the top of the world tonight. We're never coming down. Never coming down. No, we're never coming down. Never coming down. Never coming down. High on life, got a good buzz going. I'm never, ever, never coming down. Never coming down. No, we're never coming down. Never coming
Well, welcome to the show. I am your host, Daniel. And today is Judge McNally's court dockets. It's kind of like snippets of stuff, but it's okay. I want to say this before we get started. I think I need to say this, and that is, I do not like being yelled at from some of these co-hosts. Now they did apologize for it, but the thing is, I'm on your channel. I'm trying to support your channel, and I'm getting yelled at by a co-host. It's the same thing. I respect Squid Pro. I tried to support her channel, and this was several months ago. That I was just in her chat, listening to what she was saying, and I was talking with everybody in the chat, and two people from the other channel, we'll just call it the other channel, attacked me, and she didn't see it. I quit supporting them. I try to support channels that I believe in, just like Linda. I'm subscribed to Linda because I believe in her. I think she should put her stories in the YouTube videos and post them on her channel. I'm 100% behind it. And then when you're able to get, I don't know if she has a verified account or not, but if she has a verified account, she can go live. You don't have to turn your camera on to do this. You can do like I do and have an icon or have an avatar. But see, the thing is, what I'm trying to say is, I try to support your channel, and I'm getting yelled at. I'm feeling unwelcome. That's why I quit. I have respect for Spawn, but it just seemed like I was unwelcome. It didn't feel right. Anyway, I really don't have time to listen to him 'Cause when he comes on, usually when he comes on, it's either late at night, early in the morning, or when I'm going live on my channel here. You know, it's like I've said in the past. We're YouTube creators. We're supposed to help each other. We're supposed to work with each other, and we just keep constantly doing this fighting thing. Every time I turn around, somebody is fighting with somebody. I'm getting to the point where I'm thinking about and I hope that you understand if I decided to do this, why, and be sympathetic. If I decided to retire from YouTube, I would leave the YouTube channel up, and it would just be something else. It would just sit here. I don't want to do this. I like doing what I'm doing on here, but if we're gonna keep fighting, if it's gonna keep being fighting and all this shit that goes on YouTube, I don't want no part of it. I really don't want no part of it. And yes, there's a train coming down the track somewhere. There are so many train tracks around here, it's ridiculous. I'm just saying, I don't want to quit. I'm not, I would, my life has been, ever since I was a teenager, or since I was a little kid, my life has been hell. Bullied in school, bullied in real life, and it continues, and I'm trying to deal with it. I'm trying to deal with the fact we might have lost Trin. I don't think Trin would get pissed off and leave the channel. I may start to think if something happened to her, or if she just got busy. But usually, if she's busy, she usually responds to emails. But I don't think that Trin would just up and leave the channel because somebody was picking on me or on the channel. She's been a strong fighter. She's always been a strong fighter for this channel. She's always had my back. When I started this channel as Panorama Computer Services, it was only the two of us. It was just the two of us. And now we've gone from two people in a year to 145 people. And but see, the thing is, you're gonna have to look into that because I don't know how, unless you did it. That's kind of hard because I can't say I. There's stuff in OBS Studio I really don't know how to do, but you can have. There's a lot of things you can do to make your stories get put out there on the internet. I think the people would probably watch it. I mean, I like watching true crime stories. People put true crime stories out there on the internet. I like it. But see, the thing, what I'm trying to say is that we're supposed to be creators. We're supposed to be helping each other and not trying to be fighting each other. That's true. That's true. That's true. And we don't act like that. We don't. My mom. If you go to the Fleas channel and their moderators and the people in their chat, they're just unhinged. And the people, at least the people who come into this chat, were civilized. We don't incite doing something to somebody like they do. That's the difference between us and them. Oh, yeah, I've had a hard life. And my life is getting hard as I'm getting older. It's kind of getting hard to sit here all the time. but I'm still here. There were days that I haven't felt good. I wasn't feeling good. I was hurting. Wasn't feeling, but I was online. But I still did my thing. I still came on here and did my thing. I busted my ass for a year. I think I finally. If you think I'm wrong, I think I finally. I think I got the channel under control. Let me see who we got here. We got two on the YouTube side. That's all right. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, I did put a poll up. Oh, I got 12 pages of notes from Miss Twit. Oh, let me see if I can share this. Let me pull this up for a second. I know I did one of them. Let's see if I can share this for a second. Window. That's true. That's true. That's true. Oh, I don't think I saved that one. Did I? Did I save that one? Yes, I did save that one. Hold on. This one's even funnier. This one's even funnier. This one's coming up is really, really funny. I thought it was. Let's see. Share, share a window. That's even funnier. All right, all right. Let me get rid of File Explorer. Uh, oh, hey, they were totally unhinged last night. Totally unhinged. Totally, totally unhinged. I got 12 pages of notes that I'm going to make into two separate videos. They were totally unhinged. But see, that's the thing about it. They want to twist, and in my opinion, I think from what I understand, okay, yes, um, well, first, if I make the two videos, it's gonna go out on Rumble first. They'll go out on Rumble before it comes onto YouTube. But from listening to what she was saying last night, Okay. Yes, the two Levy County. I did look to make sure she wasn't lying. So the two Levy County cases against her, against Elemental P, okay, they are still active because they're seeking sanctions, right? So what I'm thinking is, in my opinion, is to try to get Randy and Larry Foreman disbarred. For the reason, if they can get them disbarred, the cases against Elemental P will get dismissed, and she can keep living and doing what she's grifting with, for grifting for money. All right, I know I'm talking too damn much. Let's get started with our Judge McNally. I had a few things to say, and I don't want to make another video or make another live stream for it. Let's get started with Judge McNally. And let me get this bigger. And yes, I'll be listening, but I'll be paying attention to ads. So I am here and I am watching as much as I can. Steve Labs. Cool. I'm gonna watch this video. I got see that's the thing. I don't have the time to do every damn thing. So I'm trying to juggle. It's late night when I get done doing everything. But let's get started with our Judge McNally. Yes, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be muted, but I'm going to be watching for ads. So let's get started with this.
I have not done this in years, but I cannot take this bill for this plea. I'm not going to do it. Your name? I want to make sure I got this straight.
Yes, you are.
Domestic violence charge, item in front of Judge Hess.
Correct.
Sentenced, no contact provision. Goes and ends up having a reasonable, has some kind of a discussion with the victim, kicks the car door, damages the car. Sounded like a significant amount of damage. I tell you guys I won't take hiding. Then you come back with 771.1. And now you're going to have me take a plea to a municipal civil infraction. I mean, I'm not blaming you. I'm just telling you, I'm not taking it. I will not take this unless there's a valid reason for it. What's the valid reason? Is she running for Congress? I mean, I'm dead serious about this. What?
The whole nature of.
She already pled to destruction of property. And then we go back to 771. And I can't even. I'm not even sure I'm able to. Yeah. What is going on?
Well, the prosecutor and his officer with great pains and stakes to try to find the best appropriate one that they
Get the prosecutor and the lieutenant in here, please. My Lord. And the lieutenant. Yes. I just feel like sometimes, and I don't want to be the bearer of bad news on this one because I see it all the time. Where's the accountability of anything anymore? She violates a judge's no contact there. Guys, I got to see you both in here, Lieutenant, and you guys, can I have your names, please?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. May it please the court, William York, on behalf of the city of Woodhaven.
Lieutenant Toller, David.
Guys, what do you think? Does anybody have any clue what I'm thinking? I want to tell you how I'm feeling. I take this young lady's plea. I read the report. I'm aware of the fact that she pleads to HIDA under 7694A. I'm sorry. Yeah, it takes a HIDA plea, I should say, on the domestic. Goes in front of Judge Hess. He's ordered not to have contact. Has contact with the victim. Sounds like it was a mutual thing. He wasn't innocent in all this, but as you know, I don't order victims not to have contact. I have no authority to do that. They get into a dispute. She kicks his car. I take a plea under HIDA unbeknownst to me at the time that she just pled on a domestic in front of Judge Hessen for HIDA. I send it back saying I'm not taking HIDA. You send it back saying take it under 771. And now you guys are sending me a municipal civil infraction?
Ron, if I could speak to that, please.
I want to hear it. I got to tell you, I try not to get involved in what you guys do. I bite my tongue up here all the time on both sides. This is ridiculous. So yes, I'd love to hear it.
Your Honor, to begin with, I believe the court was concerned about accountability. The people believe that given the fact that she is on an active probation with Judge Michael, there may or may not be some form of a violation of probation, not required to be triggered by a conviction, but simply the contact issue. The second feature that developed.
There is no conviction now if I take this plea. There's a
Correct.
conviction for
And-
nothing.
And there wouldn't need be at a violation of probation hearing. The contact is a violation of probation in and of itself. As in real time this matter was developing, we tried to reach the victim again. So he has been hailed by the probation department and by us and has been non-responsive. These young people have an ongoing custody issue before the front of the court in the Third Circuit. This young lady, as I understand it, is well employed at a call center, I believe. And obviously the court has all the discretion to disagree with the people, but I believe that given the complexion of things as they develop, specifically with respect to the, what's the word I want? Inactivity or incuriosity of the victim in trying to shepherd this case, I believe that this was a reasonable outcome. Thank you, Judge.
And Your Honor, we obviously respect your concern for the violation of the first order, but as counsel stated, my thought process was similar. If Judge Hessen has an issue with it, she can be held accountable for that violation before that court, not be penalized here in a separate subsequent case.
Guys, I must be missing something. So because I say I can't take this under HIDA, and I'm not going to because it was a domestic dispute, and she just pled guilty to and been sentenced on a domestic dispute a month earlier. And then you guys sent in the 771, and now you want to tell me Judge Hessen can revoke, Judge Hessen can take steps on her case. Number one, I don't care what people do. I made that abundantly clear. I don't think we treat people better. Call center, great. Lawyers, doctors, dentists, priests. I don't think we treat anybody differently based on who they are, what they do, who they know, or how much money they make. And I've said that for 30 years and I believe it. So let's throw out the employment thing. Let's not talk about her employment. Let's talk about something called justice. Let's talk about something called justice. Let's talk about something that has to do with holding people accountable, giving them breaks when they're deserved. And everybody deserves second chances. But not in this scenario. I find this to be, first of all, let's just call it the way it is. Judges are not really legally authorized to tell people that they're not going to do something that the prosecutors are off. This used to drive me crazy when I was a young judge. Still bothers me a lot. Because there's no justice being served here. I just want you to know that's my feeling. And when I'm done doing this, I'm going to take this plea. I'm going to take your plea, man. You're going to walk out of here with something that is 99.8% better than what they offered you 2-3 weeks ago when you pled to malicious destruction of property. And the only one that called it was me. Because it isn't right. It's not right. I don't care what anybody. You could line up 150 prosecutors, they could all agree with him. 8,000 defense lawyers, line them up, they could all agree with him. I'm still going to be the one to say this is wrong. It's just wrong. It's just wrong. The idea that Judge Hessen can or cannot do something or should or shouldn't do something is part of this agreement I find to be hogwash. But the thing about me is I'm not going to overstep my bounds. At least I do my level best every day I come in here to not overstep my bounds. I think this is ridiculous. I'm just telling you.
Thanks, Mike.
See you next month.
So you can get these delivered?
You have a deep problem going on right now. And that deep problem consists of, for whatever reason, a lack of respect for the judicial system. And it's cases like this that make me say, gosh, I can understand somebody thinking this is nonsense. I just can't. Now you're going to walk out of here in great shape, and the only thing is you had to listen to an old guy talk to you and call your case 4 times today. I just want to go on record and say I don't agree with this. I don't think it's right. And if somebody gets hurt in this, the blood's going to be on somebody else's hands. That being said, you're recommending a fine of $150 under 94-2. I think I have absolutely pretty much no authority, although I just don't believe in the logical nature of your argument, Mr. Urick, but nonetheless, I'm going to take that plea, municipal civil infraction 94-2. What is it called again?
It's misuse of streets and sidewalks, Judge.
Misuse of streets and sidewalks. Now forgive me, I got to laugh. Did she spit on the sidewalk? I don't want to talk about it. I mean, I feel like I gotta go take a shower after just even presiding over this case and take a plea to the charge of misuse of streets and sidewalks. How do you plead? Responsible? So she kicked the hell out of the guy's car. He's not here. He didn't show up for restitution. Original charge is dismissed. Motion to the prosecutor. Agreement of the defense. Ma'am, go down the hall and pay your $150. And consider yourself, you should probably go buy a lottery ticket or 49 of them right now. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you got to the end of today?
4:00.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Anthony Stefan. I'm not playing games with you. That's a junkyard. You have neighbors. They don't need to have that blight by their house. My God, who would buy a house anywhere near there? I don't know what else to do. You're in custody for 5 days. Good luck. Robert Thomas Boyd, 25BA 2557. All right. Calling the prosecutor. How you doing, Mr. Boyd?
Hi, sir. How are you?
Not too bad. Your name?
Robert Thomas Boyd.
Are they gonna give me good news when I call them out and they're gonna tell me that you've done what I asked you to do? Or are they gonna or are they gonna tell me that you haven't done at all of what I asked you to do?
I've got a big dump by the garage. I'm ready to go.
Ready to go. What do you mean?
Get my permit, there tomorrow.
Mr. Boyd? You're not gonna make me push in you again, are you?
I hope not.
Well,
I
come
can't get it
on,
done from there.
Mr. Boyd. I can't wait to hear what they're going to tell me. I've been waiting for bated breath since my recorder told me you were coming in here today. Yesterday, she told me that, oh boy, what has Mr. Boyd done? Or more importantly, what has he not done? Has he done anything? All right, I'll give you a lawyer if you want one. If you want a lawyer, I'm going to give you one right now. Do you want a lawyer?
No, thank you.
Your name,
Caitlin Foley Carter from Fresno Township.
your name.
Doctor or somebody prompt on.
What are you going to tell me? Tell me it's all cleaned up. Tell me it looks like the Taj Mahal. Tell me we'd all want to move in there.
The only progress is that he's gotten a dumpster this week delivered to the site. Nothing inside of the dumpster that I meant the garage is still.
Oh, Mr. Boyd, you're killing me. You're killing me.
I was waiting till I come in today before putting anything in the dumpster. But
Why?
if you send me to jail for 85 days, I'm gonna send the dumpster back. I can't have it sit there.
Why are you being a wise guy with me?
I'm not, sir. I'm just telling you the truth.
I don't know what to do with it. Short of sending him for 85 days. He's gonna be in there for Christmas. How old are you again?
Pardon?
How old are you again?
78, the 27th of this month.
Well, we share a birthday. Just, you have a couple years on.
Yes, sir.
What am I gonna do?
Your Honor, I don't know what to do. We did have an opportunity this morning to speak to Mr. Boyd. He told us just about the same, that he hasn't done a whole lot since last time we were here. He hasn't obtained a demolition permit to take down that garage, so
He has or hasn't?
So I think made no progress towards doing at least that very first goal. I do have a picture that Mr. Harris took yesterday showing the front of the property that still has the trailer, the boat, the vehicles, what have you.
I don't know why you're making me do this. I don't know why you're making me do this, Mr. Boyd.
I put the boat out in front.
Mr. Boyd, I don't know why you're making me do this. I do not know why you are pushing me to the point that you leave me no choice. I don't understand why you're doing this. I really don't understand it.
I do work slow. I'm 78,
You haven't done anything.
I have. I've done a lot. I've moved a lot of stuff. I had to throw away what I didn't want.
What did you move? What did you move? When did you move it? I don't know that you've done anything.
You wouldn't see it because I put it away.
Can you guys give me something positive here?
Try to start with the positive that he got the dumpster. He has not pulled. Nothing meant the boat studies for sale. There's not a for sale sign on it. I mean, at least put a for sale sign on it if you're gonna park it in front of yours. Because he's moved the boat when you were there, it was in the back.
Right.
He moved it to the street.
Nice.
Makes it look worse, but he says it's for sale, but there's not even a for sale sign on it.
How's somebody supposed to be a mind reader? See a boat out there and they think it's for sale without a sign? Don't have anything to be for sale if there's not a for sale sign.
My son promised me that he was gonna put a sign on it. He's half owner in the boat.
I don't know what to do. Do you have any ordinance that allows you guys to go in there and clean it up and put it on his tax rolls?
Short of abating the nuisance civil court, we don't have that.
Short of a what?
Abate the nuisance civil act.
In circuit court. I know, but maybe that's the route you need to go.
I was hopeful that this would have put Mr. Boyd on notice, and I understand that doing some time maybe would have jump started the progress, but unfortunately.
I don't know,
Give me a chance to start tearing it down.
I don't know, Mr. Boyd, come on.
Nice big dump box here.
How long's it been going on, this case, Ms. Foley Carter?
Based on the register of actions, he's had ordinance violations dating back to 2011. Or
2011, we were young then. You were young, I was young.
This citation was issued back.
That's 14 years ago. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Judge. This citation was issued back in April. Prior to that, he had the civil infraction citation for the same thing.
So you've done nothing. You've done nothing. When were you last in court? Mr. Boyd, I feel horrible. You are a pleasant, likable man. But you are not complying with orders. That's a dangerous building.
Yes, sir.
Forget the blight. It's just flat out dangerous over there. And I can't get you to do anything. I usually would like to think I'm more successful at causing people to understand that they have to do something, and I don't know what to do with you. I really don't. I don't know what I can do. When were you last here? A month ago?
Something like that.
And you've done nothing but move the boat out without a for sale sign and order a dumpster that has nothing in it.
Well, my truck was in the shop for 3 weeks.
Well, good. Then if your truck was in the shop, then you had to be home and you had all kinds of time to do things. I don't know what else to do, guys. I just don't know what else to do. If I saw some effort.
Well, I'll see how well I do with the dump.
New review hearing date in 4 weeks, Lisa.
November 19th at 8:30.
November 19th at 8:30. When I go home tonight, I'm going to feel horrible. But I have to give you another 5 days. I'm setting another review hearing date on November 19th at 8:30.
That doesn't give me.
Mr. Boyd. It's just this the way it's going to go until you take care of the property. You think I feel good about this? I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue with you. You're just defiant. I don't know what is going on with you, but I can't allow this to go on. I just can't. This is nothing I want to do. Zero interest in doing what I'm doing right now. None. I'll go home and think about this tonight. Like, what could I have said to Mr. Boyd on the multiple other occasions that he appeared in front of me that might have compelled him to do something?
I feel I have done things.
Mr. Boyd? I'm sorry. Have a seat. I feel horrible. You make me do things I don't want to do. Have a seat over there, sir. Derek Paul Lopez Jr. 25B149536. at age 20 to me. He's got arthritis in his feet. You ever heard about somebody having arthritis in their feet?
I've heard of it before, but
I haven't.
it's fairly isolated.
Listen, why don't you cut this kid a break? This won't take more than a minute. Mr. Brandt, where, your name? Did you talk to the prosecutor?
No, I was just sitting.
Mr. Crawford, don't go anywhere, okay? Really. I'm gonna call these other two for in 1 second. He said set for 9:30 a.m., not present at 10:40 a.m. And then I got a stip here saying adjourn per stip. Did you talk to the prosecutor?
No, sir.
You mean you've been sitting out there this whole time and nobody came and talked to you?
Correct.
Go take him to the prosecutor right now, please. People against Connor William Arthur Brandt, 25W265.
Morning.
Good morning. I feel bad you were waiting so long.
It's okay.
What was your breathalyzer result?
Say that again.
What was your breathalyzer result?
They just told me. I don't want to tell you a number and you're wrong.
So you don't know?
I can't remember.
Come on, mister. Yeah, come on. It's got a .026.
I think that's what he said.
You got a marijuana pen in your pocket too?
Yeah, I'm a medical.
Pardon?
I'm like medical card, like to get your brain.
Holy,
20 turns.
what happened? What's your physical situation that requires you to have a medical marijuana card?
I have arthritis in my feet.
Arthritis in your feet.
Yes.
Did you play sports?
No. Well, a little bit, but no. Not
Arthritis in your feet?
Yes, sir.
I don't know if I've ever heard of somebody having arthritis in their feet.
Well, like my heels, yeah.
What do you work at?
I work for Rupp Brothers, or Rapp Brothers Landscaping.
Who do you live with?
My mom and dad.
Graduate?
No, sir.
Why not?
I got a 1-year-old, so it's just hard with work and
My God, you got a lot going on, son.
and I'm married, so
You're married, 1-year-old, no diploma, you're trying to make a living,
yes, sir.
and you're fooling around with marijuana because you got arthritis in your feet. Right?
Yeah. It relaxes me and it just does soothe the pain a little bit. It's less.
It relaxes you. That's the operative word. Soothes the pain. You got arthritis in your feet at 20 and you want me to think you've got so much pain. Mr. Urich, your name?
William Urick on behalf of the city of Woodhaven, Your Honor.
He seems like a nice kid who has arthritis in his feet at age 20 to me. He's got arthritis in his feet. You ever heard about somebody having arthritis in their feet?
I've heard of it before, but
I haven't.
it's fairly isolated.
Listen, why don't you cut this kid a break? I don't want the he doesn't need the MIP on his record. That's going to just cause him insurance rates. He only had an 026. How old are you? 20?
20, starting 21 within December 4th.
Why don't you cut him a break? Give him something else if you don't mind.
We don't mind.
Impeding something like that so his insurance, so he doesn't fall on their Christmas card list where they're sending him plants and, big baskets at Christmas because his rates went up so bad. Would you change this for me?
I would, Your Honor.
I try not to get involved, but I think in this, he seems like a nice kid. Plus somehow he was waiting out there.
Well, thank you.
Mr. Connor, Mr. Brandt,
Yes, sir.
you got to reevaluate. I don't want to make a bigger deal about this though, but you fool around with marijuana, you tell me I'm just amused that somebody's telling me they got arthritis in their feet.
I
I never heard anybody having arthritis in their feet. Maybe they do.
I really do. I was
I was actually,
Well, what happened? What happened that caused you to get arthritis in your feet? Did you
that's
break
what
your
I was
feet?
gonna tell you. So when I was 16, I was locked up.
Locked up?
Yes.
For what?
A different story.
For what?
It's taken care of.
I didn't ask you
It
that.
was beanie. I was a young punk kid, didn't surround myself with the best people, so,
So you were locked up and how'd that cause you to get arthritis in your feet?
so I was playing basketball on the court one day out there.
You mean in prison or at the juvenile detention center?
At Wolverine Human Services in Vassar. Vassar. It's like a placement. So I was at JDF and then I got sent to a placement. And then when I was playing basketball, actually fractured my ankle and I went to a foot specialist and that's how I got told I have arthritis and all this other stuff.
And the feet?
Yes.
Not on the ankle joint or anything, but they.
Yeah. So I
So
went.
he's offering you impeding. You're good with this?
Yes, Your Honor.
You sure?
People
You
so
sure?
move.
Okay. You want to plead to impeding traffic?
Yes, sir.
What kind of child do you have? Boy or girl?
He's a boy. He's 1 year old.
And you live with your wife?
Yes, sir.
Good. To the charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible.
Possible.
This is 195 for the MIP. MIP dismissed, please accept it to impeding 195. When can you pay this? How about $50 a week?
That works.
For $50 each week beginning November 17th.
Okay. Thank you.
You're a nice looking kid, but get yourself a diploma for the, you know what I mean? Well, you're not gonna make any money if you don't get at least a diploma or a GED. I don't know where you're gonna work at. They want, will they even hire you at McDonald's now without a high school? I'm just asking. I'm not trying to be a wise guy.
They will this time. Honestly,
I'm just asking, will they? I don't even know if they will
they
hire
will.
you.
I think it'd be more of a scare for a high school diploma. I've not been asked. I've been a patient sitter. I've reported brand new 2025 Raptor R's, F-150 Bronco Raptors. Never asked to see a high school diploma. I've had hella jobs without high school. I think it's just a scare.
You've had real good jobs?
I'm 20, I was making 22 an hour at Roush. I got laid off because I was a contractor. I was the first to get laid off. So, I have touched some pretty decent jobs.
All right. I mean, he's got a good personality. I think you could
I
do
try.
something. Good luck.
Well, thank you, man.
If you need more time, you come talk to me, will you?
All right, yeah, well, thank you.
To pay, I mean.
You can now become a member of Court on
How many warrants did he have?
I believe I counted 8.
No. You came in here like you were a choir boy and you got warrants all over the place.
If I may.
Yeah.
You saying that I'm not saying to make sure I appear, I don't have rights, I don't have no reliable.
How'd you get here today?
I walked and I.
From where?
My stepmother's and I had a hard time.
Wait a minute, slow down. Where did you stay last?
Truewood.
True.
Right in Woodhaven. That's about a 44-minute walk. Robert Thornton Jr.
You're charged with failure to pay your fines and costs as ordered. You were supposed to pay those at the rate of $100 weekly beginning August the 4th of 25. We have a balance still owing according to probation as of the date of the show cause of $470. That's count 1. Count 2 is that you failed to clear all your warrants by August the 25th of 25. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And you also have a no insurance charge. Does he owe, is that right, Lisa? Does he owe, how much, can you pull that up, Jennifer?
You have GIS. Is that what I need?
Okay, that's all right. Can you tell me how much is owed on the no proof of insurance, Lisa, please?
$260.
So you owe $260 on the other case, and that means you could get 26 days. If I find you could have paid and didn't, that is, that your failure to pay was not without your fault. Do you understand that?
Yes.
I'm gonna enter a not guilty plea on both of these. I'm gonna give you a lawyer, and then you're going to come back in front of me either way, okay?
It's my commentary, actually, my lawyer's here.
I'm sorry?
It's my commentary for what you were saying, like if I just didn't pay on it just because I'm not paying, it's the time for me to speak with the lawyer.
No, we're gonna get you a lawyer first. And then I'm probably going to give him the other file too, or her. I don't know who's doing it. I don't think Ms. Patillo's here. So at any rate, we'll give you the other file too. We'll give him the other file or her the other file, whoever's handling this. And there's going to be another file because she just told me you have a warrant out for your arrest on something else. The companion citation on this no insurance. Okay? So you can go out in the hall. He'll set you up with a lawyer and we'll go from there. Any questions?
No, I have to wait till my lawyer here.
Pardon?
No, I have to wait till he goes.
Yeah, you go talk to the lawyer. We'll set you up. Thank you. I now have the A file and then also 25W837260. Your name?
Robert Lewis Thornton.
It's my understanding now you told my court officer and you just indicate here you don't want a lawyer. Is that true?
Yes, because
I don't need to hear. If you want a lawyer, I'm going to give you one. If you don't, I'm going to push. Okay. All right. Well, I already arraigned you on the two. You have failure to pay no insurance. You have failure to clear all warrants on the resist and obstruct. You also have, this other file and failure to pay on that charge as well. And, you also have another charge here of driving on a suspended license that I had to rearraign you on. Okay? Do we understand one another?
Yeah.
So I'm going to rearraign you on the charge. You're charged with driving on a suspended from February 11 of 25. They think you're operating a motor vehicle on King near Douglas and Trenton. That is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 500 fines, 93 days jail, costs, or all those, and 2 points. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. You understand all your rights.
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you're going to be giving up all these rights. We're not going to have a trial then. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You want me to enter a not guilty plea for you?
Yes, sir.
So you're going to go to the prosecutor on one. I don't know what you're doing here.
F5.
Let's stop. Let me finish. You act like we're inviting you to a dinner party here, sir. You show up, you don't show up. This case been going on since March. February. No. You see all these red marks? See all those on there? Can you see that?
Yes, I know.
That means
I see your red, but yeah, thank you.
that's warrants. That means you weren't here. It means you didn't show up when you were supposed to be. I don't know what kind of game you think you're playing here, but you better stop it. Yes.
See, you're saying that I'm playing games, but this is why I brought myself back in here to not have a lawyer. I don't think any of this is a game. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't. Going.
Don't give me this holier than thou stuff.
I don't.
You don't show up. You don't take care of what you're supposed to take care of.
Okay.
I'm sending you over the prosecutor. I'm entering a not guilty plea. You missed here, just so you know. Just so you know. You missed on March 6th, March 20, July 10, August 7th.
Stay in Providence. And at the
I'm sorry?
Stay in Providence.
I don't care if you stay in Tuscaloosa. What does that have to do with anything?
Probably answer your question first.
Go talk to the prosecutor on, and that's going to Judge Hessen. These two are mine, and I will deal with the contempt charge on the no insurance and the probation violation on the resist and obstruct. So you go talk to the prosecutor on that one. If you still wish to waive your right to a lawyer on that, I'll send you to the prosecutor on that case. You can talk to him. And then you're going to come back in front of me on, if there's a resolution on that case, I'm going to send you to Judge Hessen. If there's not, then I'll do what I'm going to do, set a bond. And then on these two, we're going to go through these, talk about your violations of probation and your failure to pay on the civil infraction. Okay?
Yeah, I'm still lost between the fact that you were telling me why I didn't want a lawyer, and then you're saying that I just blew everything under the water. But when I try to elaborate more on the situation,
Sure.
you're just downing everything I'm saying without
Sure.
giving me the reason.
Sure.
And I don't.
This
I
is-
have a
you're in
great
a-
job. I have a career. I don't have a tedious job to where I'm jumping back and forth.
Sir,
And I have.
sir, it's the fourth quarter. There's 2 minutes to go and you're down 41-3. I don't want to hear it. Go talk to the prosecutor. This case has been going on since February. Take your attitude out in the hallway. Norbert Pastors, 25T644584. Your name?
Good morning, Judge. Natalie Gates, Karen Apple, the podium. I'm State Police.
Sir, your name.
Robert Louis Ford Jr.
All right. Okay, what do we do? I almost need to get off this bench for a minute.
Mr. Thorne, you're got on a stroke cause.
I know. What is he gonna do? He's got a case in front of Judge Hessen that he's gonna have to go in front of Judge Hessen.
Okay.
But these two, I've got a failure to pay 260, and then I've got on a probation violation on the resist and obstruct that was taken under 771. Failure to pay fines and costs of 470,
For the person.
and failure to clear all warrants by August 25th.
Yes, ma'am.
So how's he going to proceed?
I'll plead guilty of failure to pay.
What about, and he's gonna plead guilty also to failure to clear his warrants?
Yes, Judge.
Is that what you want to do, sir? If you do that, that would be 2 technical violations. You could get 10 days. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will be no hearing. Do you understand that?
Understood.
All right. Do you have any questions before I ask you how you plead?
No.
And you understand if you plead on this other case, I'm talking about the failure to pay no insurance, that you could get 26 days on. You can be incarcerated 1 day for every $10 owed. You can satisfy that in full by paying the whole amount, in full by serving 26 days, or in part by payment, in part by serving jail. So you could pay 130 and only have to serve 13 days. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, is the count one on the probation violation to the charge that you failed to pay your fines and costs as ordered, balance owing 470, how do you plead?
Yes.
Did you fail to pay on that? Anybody force you to plead guilty? Is the count two that you failed to clear all your warrants by August 25th? How do you plead?
Yes.
Did you fail to clear your warrants on that, on this case as ordered, all of them by August 25th
Yes, sir.
of 25?
Yes, sir.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
All right, I'm gonna accept those pleas. Okay? Find those pleas made voluntarily and understandingly, and now go into the insurance to the charge you failed to pay 260. How do you plead?
Yes.
Did you fail to pay?
Yes, sir.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Boy, you came back in with a different attitude. That's good to see. All I was trying to tell you, you cannot do this. You cannot not show up. You cannot ignore court orders. I'm sure your lawyer told you not to act like that. I mean, no matter how you cut it on this case in front of Judge Hessen, I'm gonna let you talk to her about it. You didn't show up. You've been playing with this case for 9, 10 months. What do you have to say? What's he doing? Does he work?
He does work, Judge. It's just been a financial issue.
Where does he work and how much does he make?
He works, he's a painter at All Face Painting, Judge. He makes about $20 an hour. However, because the work is somewhat seasonal right now, his hours have been diminished. So he only does about roughly averages about 25 hours. So he does get paid weekly, but, Judge, again, after his father passed away, he became homeless. He didn't have stable residence. He's been trying to get his, at least living situation together. And so it's been having to put out of pocket a lot of costs in order to do that.
He usually needs to learn some more humility. That's what he needs to learn. What do you want me to do?
We would ask the court just to allow him more time, Judge, to wrap this up, because he did assure me that he can go, if the court would allow an extension, he can catch back up and pay this off. That's what his entire intent
I'll
was.
tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set it for sentencing on the probation violation, okay? And you're gonna come up with some money. I'm gonna give you some time. I placed you on probation for 12 months, so it's not a big hurry. We're gonna set a sentencing on that in 1 month, and we're gonna set a sentencing on the no insurance in 1 month, okay? And you're gonna come up with some money. All right, you understand? And I can tell you, you better go over and surrender on those warrants too.
And that was the other issue, Judge, because of the number of warrants, in order.
How many warrants did he have?
I believe I counted 8.
No. You came in here like you were a choir boy, and you got warrants all over the place.
If I may.
Yeah.
You saying that, but I'm not saying to make sure I appear. I don't have rights. I don't have no reliable.
How'd you get here today?
I walked and I.
From where?
My stepmother's, and I had a hard time.
Wait a minute, slow down. Where did you stay last?
True Wood.
True.
Right in Woodhead. That's about a 44-minute walk.
You want to appear on Zoom? I'll let you appear on Zoom. You know how to use Zoom?
Yes.
Lisa, let's give him a sentence date about 5 weeks out, okay? And he can come up with some money and he can get his life in order and come back with an attitude more like he has now than when he came in front of me the first time. So we could do like mid-December. How's that?
That works.
December 8th at 8:30.
That works.
Okay? Humility. Humility, right?
Yes.
Humility. I've never seen so much with people blaming the system. Everybody's blaming the system now. The system's horrible. The system's horrible. It's the same system we had 30 years ago. And the only thing I can tell we've gotten is a lot more people that have a lot more disrespect. You're going to take this one down to Judge Hessen, and she'll handle that, and I'm going to do these Zoom cases here, okay? Good luck to you, sir. Go down, listen to me. Go down the hall, get your notices, and you're going to first go down and get your notices. Mr. Gaith will take this over to Judge Hessen, and then after you get your notices, you go down and meet Mr. Gaith in the other courtroom,
Mr.
okay?
Benson, courtroom.
Who is?
That.
Okay.
Sound too low?
I believe I was absent that day, as I recall it. I don't know if you remember, Lisa, but I was absent and Judge Mullen, my place, I think,
Yeah, you're correct.
set a 5,000, 10% bond in order to not to have any contact with Adam Grote, not to enter or go near 3750 Brookshire and Trenton, no contact with prosecution witnesses, no alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs, no firearms, no dangerous weapons, and defendant was required to obtain a tether within 24 hours of release from custody. So, hang on one second. See, I'm gonna talk to you about fucking cheap marijuana. Well, we've been meaning to talk to you about that for 2 weeks. Okay, so then I got a signing on record on he was in Chattanooga, failed to acquire the GPS. Court found by preponderance of the evidence that the defendant violated his bond condition by failing to acquire a GPS. I revoked the release, forfeited a bond, and ordered $50,000 cash or surety. So, what are we gonna do on this one, Mr. Westmoreland? I mean, I could take, you can just argue bond, or if you want to have a bond hearing as to whether or not he failed to acquire his GPS tether as ordered by Judge Mullins, that's fine too. What is your preference here?
Your Honor, I would just ask that this matter be reset, and I will argue bond on behalf of Mr. Flesher.
Sure, go ahead.
Your Honor, I would like you to know that Mr. Flesher is currently homeless and he is currently unemployed, so he has no means of paying for any sort of tether. He's not currently on probation or parole. I don't believe he has any prior criminal history. At least he indicated to me he did not. He has no other pending matters out of any other court. And after speaking with Mr. Flesher at length this morning, he did assure me he would be appearing at all future court dates, and he does understand the importance of doing so. I believe last time he felt that he was threatened and he could not appear. But moving forward,
Wait a minute, say that again.
Mr. Flesher indicated to me that he felt that he was in grave danger and he could not appear.
Danger by who? From who?
Your Honor, I'm not exactly sure at this time, but Mr. Fletcher did assure me he will appear and he understands the importance of doing so.
Did he make any police reports?
Not to my knowledge.
I don't know if Judge Mullins ever signed the complaint. Wonder if we can send that, can you send that over to her? Oh, wait a minute, she signed the warrant. She did sign the complaint. Why did you leave without getting a GPS tether, sir?
I feel that my life is in danger, and that's what set this whole thing in motion.
Your life is
The
in
mail-
danger.
I have no interest in defrauding Grow It, Adam, or
I want you to talk
anybody
about
else.
hang on. I
What, sir?
want you, hang on. I want you to talk about the case. You should not be talking about the case.
Okay.
I don't know why you're telling me your life was in danger. Did you tell Judge Mullins your life was in danger when she was setting the bond?
Yes, I've told everybody.
He tell you this, detective?
He did not, Judge. Me and Mr. Fletcher has not had any real conversations to that effect.
You told Judge Mullins at the time of the arraignment that you felt your life was in danger? I don't want to put words in your mouth.
A tether tracks to exactly where I am.
Say that again?
The tether would track to exactly where I am.
We know
I
that.
am moving. I was moving around to try to avoid. I have to give you the whole story, or you don't get the whole picture. Yes, my life is in danger, absolutely 100%, and I have documentation that proves it inside and out. That's why I'm more than happy to come to trial. I'm more than happy to speak to a judge and a real lawyer and everything else. I have no problem with that.
I'm a judge and he's a real lawyer and he's a real detective. So
Okay.
Listen, Mr. Fleeser. You were ordered to get a GPS tether. I know not what you're talking about, sir. I do not know what you're talking about. Have you ever treated for mental illness, sir?
No, sir.
You work?
I haven't worked in a long time, sir.
How long?
I don't have a problem working. I'm not a bum. I have skills. I'm more than
Nobody said you
capable.
were
My
a
phone
bum. How
calls
long
are
since you've worked?
since. So you mean since I've been paid for work? Probably about April 2008, maybe.
Where do you live now?
I'm denied employment. My phone calls are intercepted.
Where do
My
you live now?
visits to law offices are intercepted.
Listen
Just
to my
telling you,
question.
I want to be honest with you.
Well, I want you to be honest with me too. Where do you live now?
I go from hotel to hotel to hotel to outmaneuver whatever the heck it is that's coming after me. I broke a code and I gave the information to the feds in April of 2008. And I've expanded on it quite a bit. The code is basically how they get rid of people they don't care for.
The federal government you're talking about?
Correct.
Oh, boy.
It's none of it's legal by any means, but it's very damning to say the least. So I kind of keep that to myself, but it doesn't allow me to survive. Like I said, I'm not choosing to have my calls intercepted. I'm not choosing to have my automobile sabotaged, my family's home sabotaged. The list goes on, and that's why I know you don't want to go into detail. But I have to be honest with you. Yes, my life is in danger. That is the whole reason why I'm here. Why I took the mail that I took.
All right,
To
you
prove
shouldn't,
that.
you should
Don't
not be
speak about
saying
the
that.
case.
You, no, you should not be saying that. You should not be saying that, sir. You just should not be saying that. I'm trying to
You want
caution you, not, listen to
demonstration
me,
why my life
please,
is in
please,
danger?
please, please listen.
Go ahead.
You shouldn't be making admissions. You should not be making statements that are against your interest. I'm concerned here. I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna set $2,000 cash or surety. $2,000 cash or surety that you're going to have to post. And this time, I'm going to change the bond conditions ever so slightly. You're not to have any contact with Adam Grote. You're not to have any contact with prosecution witnesses. You're not to enter or go near 3750 Brookshire in the city of Trenton. You're not to possess firearms. You're not to possess dangerous weapons. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You're not to be released until fitted with a GPS tether. You're not to be released until fitted with a GPS tether. So even if you're not going to be released until they can fit you with a GPS tether. Also, I'm going to order you to attend a psychological evaluation and treatment. You can call the probation department. So if they recommend probation's going to give you some names as to where you can go. You're to attend a psychological evaluation and treatment if recommended. So those are the bond conditions. I'm adding a couple that Judge Mullins did not have. And you have never heard anything about this at all, Sergeant?
I have not, Judge. I know there was some conversation about his monies being funneled out of his bank accounts, but we didn't get into a conversation involving people coming after him.
All right, so Mr. Fleezer, I'm sorry. I'm gonna give you a new date. It's gonna be what, January the 6th, is it? Lisa?
January 6th at 10 o'clock.
January the 6th of 2026 at 10 a.m. I hope you didn't pre-try that with those guys. I told them we needed an Arabic interpreter.
His son spoke for him.
Yeah, I can't do that. It's a criminal case. I just can't do
I understand.
I just can't do it. I tried to tell them that. I mean, it's a criminal case. I'm supposed to get an interpreter, so I can't, I'm sorry, I just can't do it. That's the way it is, Mr. Fleazar. I'm sorry. So I want you to get a psychological evaluation and treatment. You can post
Sure.
you post $2,000 and you're not gonna be released until fitted with a GPS tether. Okay? Do you understand, sir?
Yes, but I don't have $2,000.
I'm sorry, you should have shown up. You should have shown up. You didn't get your tether and you left the state
I was
without.
told that,
Sir,
I was told that the actual
Sir.
judge wouldn't be there.
what's that?
I was told the actual judge wouldn't be there, that somebody would be sitting in who doesn't actually normally be there. Plus, the lady that I spoke to, that was the judge, had the
Yeah.
same name as you, sir.
No, she did not have the same name as me. It was Judge Mullins.
It did on the screen when I talked to her, because I was wondering why it was McNally, because that was the paperwork posted on her house.
Okay, listen. You were in front of
Before
Judge
sledgehammers
Mullins.
taken to her.
You were in front of Judge Mullins. She told you to get a GPS tether, you did, and I'm not gonna argue with you. You're gonna have to post 2,000 and they'll give you a GPS tether. If you post the bond and you get the tether and you are released, I want you to get a psychological evaluation and treatment, okay?
Hey, thanks for watching. Please do let us know in the
Sound too low? Here's how
I just don't understand how when a judge lets you off the mat, and I did let you off the mat. I mean, I told you not to lie to me, and you lied under oath. I get the whole addiction thing. We all get that. Every one of us get that. I don't understand how when I was talking to you and I knew you were lying and you kept assuring me you weren't lying and you testified under oath. Okay. What are we doing on this one?
Both it's number 5 and number 7 are duplicates. They're the exact same thing, same date and time. But he was pleading guilty to the violations. It's a combination of positives for alcohol and for mis-soberly tests.
If you plead guilty, so I'll just dismiss count 7. Is that fair?
That's fine.
So he's going to plead the 1 through 6 and 8 through 12.
Yes.
If you plead guilty here, sir, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for up to 93 days. Do you understand that? I can't hear you.
Sorry.
Did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights. And there will not be a hearing. Do you understand that? I got to keep your voice up for me, sir. Did you hear what I said?
Yes, sir.
You got to keep your voice up for me. You understand everything I've said? As to count 1 that you failed. Just give me 1 second. Failed to submit to 7 a.m. PBT on December 12 of 25. How do you plead?
Guilty.
And that's on the sober link, and that was on December 12, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you fail to do that?
Yes, sir.
Count 2 that you submitted a breath test through a sober link on December 13th with positive results. So that would be failing to refrain from consuming alcohol. How do you plead? Did you fail to refrain from consuming alcohol on the 13th?
Yes, sir.
Count 3 that you failed to refrain from consuming alcohol, testing positive again on December 14th. How do you plead? Did you consume alcohol, say again on that date?
It was in 72 hours.
I didn't ask you that. Did you test positive for that and consume alcohol on the 14th?
Positive, yes.
Count 4 to the charge you failed to refrain from consuming alcohol, submitting to a breath test with positive results on December 15th. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Did you test positive that date?
Yes.
Count 5 that you failed to submit to a 7 a.m. PBT on SoberLink on December 18th. How do you plead?
Guilty.
I need Emily in here on this one. Count 6 that you failed to refrain from consuming alcohol, having a positive result on December 16th. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Count 8 that you failed to submit to a PBT on December 18th. How do you plead? Count 9 that did you fail to do that? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Count 9 that you failed to submit to a 7 a.m. PBT on December 20. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Fail to do that?
Yes, sir.
Count 10 that you failed to refrain from consuming alcohol, testing positive on December 20. How do you plead? Fail to do that?
Yes, sir.
Count 11, you failed to submit to 7 a.m. PBT on SoberLink on December 21. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Fail to do that? Count 12, that you failed to refrain from consuming alcohol, testing positive for alcohol on those dates in times. That date, December 21, at 9:04, 9:18, 9:48, October 18, October 48. I'm sorry, 10:48, 11:31, and then missed on 11:48. How do you plead?
Yes, guilty.
Did you fail to do that?
Yes.
Anybody force you to plead guilty? Please are accepted the counts 1 through 12 with the exception of 7. Count 7 is dismissed. It's a duplicate. I think I need Ms. DeCino to tell you what's going on. Your name?
Alex Casino.
How disappointing. What would you like to say? I want you to tell Mr. Haynes from the beginning what has happened on this.
So he is scheduled for sentencing on 2 separate show causes on January 14th. There were similar issues, and he was saying that there was something was wrong with the device. So we got him a new device, and they sent his other device out to have it checked if there's anything wrong with it. And then got the new device, and we're happy.
So either he should go play the lottery, because I don't remember having somebody have a malfunctioning device of any kind. Maybe there was. But for someone to have 2, 1 ticket, 150 million. I can't wait to hear, because I am really upset with Mr. Johnson. He gets in sobriety court. We told him it was a marathon. He didn't even get to the end of the sidewalk up here, and he's basically quit. Go ahead, I want to hear.
Yes, Judge, and I don't have the particulars on the hearing that's coming up, but in talking to Mr. Johnson, he's been pretty direct and candid. He's struggling to dock off.
He lied to me under oath. He lied to me under oath. I want to repeat what I said. He lied to me under oath. I gave him every opportunity to come clean, and you lied to me under oath. You got no business being in sobriety court. We made a massive mistake on this one. What a failure on our part to see through the nonsensical garbage. And I, as the head of this sobriety court, accept full responsibility. You lied to me under oath. You don't lie in a courtroom, son. I don't care what it is. You want to tell me I'm struggling? I'd have been so understanding, it wouldn't have even been funny. You don't lie to the judge, and you don't lie when you're under oath, and you hit both. I feel like terminating him right now. That's how upset I am with him. I really do. I mean, I'm just ready to go give him 93 days and let's move on. I will not tolerate people lying to the courthouse, not me. It's not about me. Not about me. You don't lie to the judicial system under oath. You don't do it. I gave him every opportunity to get off the mat. No. It's a malfunction. It's a malfunction. So I got to have people from house arrest take time from their day to come on. We got to fool around with switching out devices. And then the same thing happens. And I'm telling you, if this was a malfunctioning device, not 1, but 2, he needs to go buy a lottery ticket. He'll be a billionaire by 6 o'clock or whenever the next drawing is. Unless you think I shouldn't terminate him, I'm doing it right now.
Did he plead guilty?
Yeah, he's pled guilty to all these. And now his lawyer started out, Mr. Haynes, a gentleman, he's struggling with alcohol, which is what I knew from the beginning. But he wouldn't tell me that. He wanted to lie to me. He wanted to assure me he didn't. I told him, you're not going to testify falsely under oath.
Week 1, you'll start farting more than usual. That's your system going full throttle, flushing out parasites, fungal buildup, and decades of waste that's been sitting in the gut. By day 15, most people do a double take in the mirror because their pants are way looser. That heavy bloated feeling, gone. Their stomach finally feels flat and light. Within 30 days, your energy will shoot back to 18-year-old levels. No more dragging yourself through the afternoon. Just clean, steady power all day. Because your body isn't fighting off invaders anymore. you'll prove to yourself it wasn't just aging. It was parasites and waste your system couldn't clear on its own. Uvora combines two of nature's most powerful cleaners, milk thistle and oregano oil, to flush the invaders out of the gut. Think of oregano oil as the exterminator that hunts down the bad stuff, and milk thistle as the cleanup crew that flushes the whole system clean. If you want to support your body's natural detox process, Uvora is on sale now. Click the button below before it sells out.
Go ahead.
Judge, you've been around this even a little longer than I have, with this a long time. With this particular problem, you don't know when people are ready. You know when they admit it, you know when they see the light. A lot of times people have done a long time trying to get away with things, and it becomes a habit. Today, and this is not a rant for the other part of this, I met Mr. Johnson for the first time today. We talked about it, and pretty quickly we got to the point. He has been involved in counseling with the GARA. I'm hoping the court will order that his counseling is increased, possibly intensive outpatient, because he is struggling with that degree and he needs the help. I don't know exactly what's going on with him in his personal life, but he does have a job. He works at the call center, gets off at midnight. He says he's doing his meetings after that. He's working toward getting a sponsor, but he doesn't have one yet. And maybe getting a sponsor would be the part of this that helps make a difference for him. But if he's made a step today that he's acknowledging this, I hope he gets a chance.
Anything else that you want to say, sir?
Now, give me this option. I won't fail. I won't fail people.
Anything you want to say?
Yes, I am with Mr. Hayes in some capacity that I don't think it's uncommon for the early days for people to fight it. I think it is a step in the direction that he was at least honest today. I'm equally as frustrated when I think of the work I put into the other violation. Wise. I'm kind of thinking that maybe a scram tether would be appropriate because now we're having an issue that he's missing the 7 and 11 a.m. one. And then I would definitely want to speak to Hagera about getting him into IOP and maybe an MAT consultation. And the ETG did come back and confirm I got it today for the record.
I just don't understand. I just don't understand how when a judge lets you off the mat, and I did let you off the mat. I mean, I told you not to lie to me, and you lied under oath. I get the whole addiction thing. We all get that. Every one of us get that. I don't understand how when I was talking to you and I knew you were lying and you kept assuring me you weren't lying and you testified under oath. I would not blame myself for sending you away today for 93 days. I want to be clear about that. You just got started in this program. And you aren't even giving it a shot. And again, I get the addiction thing. We all understand that people are going to fail. They're going to relapse. I get it. But you went to such great lengths. I'm going to have a hard time forgiving you for that. I mean, you really went to great lengths. But that being said, here's what I'm doing. You're to serve 10 days jail now. I don't care who you're going to be with or not with on Christmas. That's just too bad. That's just too bad. You're going to serve Christmas Day in jail. And for you to make me do that, for me to do that, you really pushed me. You ought to know that. You're to have a MAT consultation. You're to convert to a scram tether first business day following release. So we can even take the sober link that he's on. I don't know where he got it, if he got it from house arrest. Pardon?
He'll have to take it to house, if he doesn't have it with him today, he can bring.
Do you have it?
I would rather him keep it almost, so that when he gets out.
It's going to be,
Or if he gets out at 7 p.m. on a Saturday,
that's fine. I'll let you work on that. You're going to return that. We're going to give you a scram tether, 10 days jail, 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. This is basically, there's no basically about it. This is your last chance. You lie to me again, we're done. Good luck. That's what we'll do. And you can talk to Gary about IOP, intensifying the treatment.
Doesn't speak for the court.
I do. And we'll see how things go. Thank you very much. People against Bradley Jacob Malat. I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand. Everybody else is still under oath. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury, Mr. Holbrook, that the testimony you will give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God. Did you go out and perform work at Mr. Karatny's residence at 23862 Meadows Avenue on or about July the 29th?
And employees that way.
Were you there?
Yeah.
Well, I need the guy who did the work. Let me show you this picture here. John, did you talk to your employees?
Yes, the pictures were sent to me.
Who sent them to you?
The employee at the time.
Is he still with you? Did he get fired?
Yes.
When?
He had to work for me in. I will be. Okay, September.
Look at that picture.
Yes.
What did he do?
Boarded up window.
How long do you think that took? I couldn't, listen, if you want me to, if I need to, we'll subpoena him. How much time, do you know what the work they did? Have you done that kind of work before?
Yes.
How long would that have taken?
Well, a lot goes into. It's not just the board.
I want to know how long you think that took him. What did he do? He put up that Viz Queen there?
How long it would have took him to board the actual window up?
To do the whole thing?
Probably the whole entire job completely from the call. Okay, 3 to 4 hours.
What would he have had to do?
Go to the store, pick up material. After the job was done, dispose of the glass that we had to take out.
So he'd have gone to Lowe's or Home Depot, picked up the materials on his way, and then he would have done the boarding. He would have pulled out the glass. What else would he have done?
Well, the time starts from the call. So driving to the store, fuel.
Fuel?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you need fuel for to perform that job?
Drive to the job.
You mean every time he gets a call for a job, he's got to go refuel?
That's what the company would charge.
Listen to what I'm telling you. If he got a call today from Mr. Karatny at your office, you told dispatch this guy, and then tomorrow I called and said, I want you to do this same work. He wouldn't have had to refuel 2 days ago, bro, would he? Do you get my question? You're saying he had to refuel? You're charging the guy to refuel? Every customer you charge to refuel?
Fuel to get to the job, it's all factored into the hourly.
You said he had to refuel. Did I misunderstand you?
No, I'm telling you that it costs fuel to get to the job and go get it.
Well, that's different than saying he had to refuel.
Right, no, I didn't say he had to refuel.
I thought you said he had to refuel. No. Did you not say
The
that?
cost is fuel, going to the store, driving to the job.
How much you charge in fuel?
There's no, it's factored into the $85 an hour. Insurance, fuel.
Where's your office? At Ecorse Road?
The city.
Do you charge them portal to portal? Does a customer get charged portal to portal? Your office got a call, right?
I got a call, yes.
Right. Were you at the office?
No,
Do you know where your employee was? Who was the employee that worked on this?
you're on the job. His name was Thomas.
Thomas what?
Addy.
Pardon? And where were you at the job at?
I don't recall, it's back in July.
Do you know what city?
No,
So how long does the customer get charged if you're sending out an employee? Just say you were in Trenton as an example.
so for a typical order, the minimum is $500.
Well, you said you're charging by the hour though, right?
Charged by the hour on this job.
Why on this job?
Well, most portals are charged by the hour, but understand.
Are or aren't?
That's how they're factored in is, it's a $500 minimum regardless of the hours or material.
Jeez. I don't get it.
Insurance is expensive. A lot of things go into that, so can't really send an employee, payroll taxes, you can't send an employee off for much less than that.
Your Honor, may I say something? So this queen is mine. They didn't do that.
This what?
This queen you were talking about, that was already there. That's mine and it's part of the house.
I still haven't gotten a good answer on what exactly they do. They drive to the property.
Yeah,
They got this
they did.
hang on. What do they do first, Mr. Holbrook?
What's it?
They're boarding up. You said there's a lot more that goes into it. They have to go get the materials.
Yes,
The materials consist of the wood, right?
yes.
What else do they consist of?
Sure.
What else?
Tools.
Well, you've got the tools, right? He's not buying tools for every job. You've got the tools in the trunk, right?
So that's just free? Like, no, it's all factored in. The tools are free.
I don't think you're answering my question. And I'm not trying to be smart with you.
Well, Your Honor, it's a $475 bill, and that's cheap if you ask me.
It might be, all I asked the question was, what do they have to do? You said they have to go get materials. I said, okay. Then you said they have to refuel. Then I got into asking the questions about how often they have to refuel. If he got one done tomorrow and me the day after, would you have to refuel for both? You said no. Then you said you're talking about the charge for the fuel. Now you want to charge for the tools. This is an hourly basis. I'm just asking. I want to assume that the gas is in there, unless you remember the gas not being in the truck.
Okay.
If he went and got the materials, which consist only of the wood, right? I mean, I get the fact that you got tools,
Okay.
but he only had to go buy wood and screws, right?
Yeah.
Then he goes over to the property and he sees a window knocked out. What would he have to do to complete the job?
Remove the glass. And cut the plywood, install it, seal up the window, clean it up.
And how long do you think that would take for a job like that in the picture?
Couple hours, hour to two.
So I showed something more that said there was something here that said quantity 5. Hang on a sec. Where's that piece of paper at, Ms. Vondrich? Now, how do you get the 5 hours if it takes an hour or two to take out the glass and put in the boards?
That was what I informed you that we get a charge to go to the store,
Then why even have a quantity rate of $85 an hour? If you're just gonna charge 500, why not just tell them it's 500?
Well, I would have told the, person who called me that it would have been around $500.
But he didn't call you, right?
No.
She called you. Ms. Fondrick, right? Did you call him? Who called?
Our production manager.
Your Honor, they did not remove the glass.
I don't need to hear anymore. I'm just getting disgusted with this whole situation.
Me too. The wood was already in there. You could tell it's not cut 48 to 48.
I don't need to hear anymore.
I apologize to the court. This is taking so long.
You don't have to worry about anything, nor do they. It's fine. This is what I do for a living. What did you tell him in relation to the amount that it was going to cost?
It was gonna be around $500.
And you acknowledge she told you.
She said, yeah, it'd be around $500, yes.
And that was before anybody had come on, right?
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you have a lawyer in me, but you might want to get your ducks in a row for these verbal agreements and this stuff that's said and about 500, and then he gets a bill for
70.
I don't want to start anything, Mr. Holbrook, with you. But I need to tell people why I do what I'm gonna do here. If you're telling them $500, that doesn't mean you can just add hours to an invoice. You just got done telling me it was an hour or two. He wasn't coming from
You
Livonia.
asked how long it took to install the wood. It took an hour or two to install. the
I
wood.
get it.
It didn't take an hour or two just to take the.
You're not gonna convince me that he was longer than at Home Depot or Lowe's or any other place for more than a half an hour? And you're not gonna convince me that he took more than a half an hour to get there. Period. If you're gonna charge $135 an hour, then tell people that. You don't get to just make up willy-nilly. It's gonna be $500, so you adjust hourly rates. I mean, this is just common sense to me, boys and girls. And then you can go out of here and say whatever you want. The judge is stupid. The judge doesn't get it. The judge didn't compensate me for my tools. Okay. I get the fact that you're using your tools. I get the fact that you're driving a vehicle there. I get the fact that it was an hour or two. I get the fact. So I'm going to give you the benefit.
Yeah, then the other other hour that you just said for going to the store.
Yeah, then why'd you bill him for 5?
Well, as it just.
Wait a minute. I want to know why you billed him for 5. Because you thought the insurance company was going to pay the bill?
No.
Well, then why'd you bill him for 5 if you're...
Minimum no matter what.
Did you tell anybody that?
Yes. And he just said.
Well, then, so let's say it's a 4-hour bill minimum and you adequately conveyed that. Why'd you bill for 5?
4 hour minimum and then the hour it took for the job.
Now it only took an hour for the job?
It was roughly $500, what the estimate was supposed to be. To do the job.
They didn't complete it.
I don't want to hear anymore. My inclination was correct the whole time. That's all I can tell everybody. I was wrong at first because I thought they did more. I thought they put a window in. I didn't think that you put the window. Stop it. I don't want to hear anymore.
The window wasn't the only thing.
Stop. Listen to me. You buried yourself here.
I gave a rate before we went to the job.
You told them about 500, right? You billed an hourly rate at $85 an hour. That's the invoice that you sent out, right? It's clear from listening to you, you didn't spend 5 hours, nor did an employee there. It's abundantly clear.
But the minimum I told them.
Then you shouldn't have billed it by an hourly rate of $85. Did you bill this?
Yes.
Come here, John. You want to keep arguing? Let's argue. Show me invoice. What's the invoice say?
Rate $85.
5 quantity, right?
Yes.
And you said that means 5 hours, right?
Yes.
All right, well, that's a lie, isn't it?
No.
It's not a lie. We just went through the whole thing, and we talked about the fact that at most it was 3 hours. And you put 5 on there, didn't you?
Yes.
And then you said 4 hour minimum plus the 1 hour they were working. What in the world does that mean? Give me that invoice back.
All the time, Mr. People.
I'm sorry?
All the time, Mr. People.
Sir? I don't know. Doesn't take you off the hook completely, because as far as I'm concerned, you still agreed to pay $500, but that's going to be the extent of the judgment. $500, you get your court costs, and we'll go from there. So, sir, can you pay that today?
No, I can pay it next month.
What day?
It's third Wednesday of the month. I'm on Social Security. I'm retired.
$562. You're going to pay this by in full by February the 13th. You can do that, right?
Yes, at the third Wednesday. I don't count it.
No, it's not the third Wednesday. Third Wednesday is the 18th. I'll make it the 19th.
If you do that, that would be good.
Okay? Jennifer, give a copy of the judgment to everybody.
Yes, Judge.
Keep everything else. I want to keep these papers. I think a little bit, you're the innocent party here over there, Mrs. Bondrick and Mr. So-and-so. Good luck. Thank you. Here, I want to keep all those. If anybody wants copies of what they took, take them, please.
Yes, Your Honor. So again, just briefly, February 5th, Ms. Greathouse was ordered to obtain the sober link, which she did. I received the email February 8th indicating that Ms. Greathouse was positive for alcohol 7:27 p.m. at 0.019%. For counsel and for yourself, Judge, anything below a 0.020% does not require a reblow, and therefore no reblow was required at that time. On the 9th, as listed on the sheet that counsel has been provided, as well as yourself, Your Honor, Mr. Hunt does have this information as well. Beginning at 11 a.m., Ms. Greathouse was positive at a 0.029%. She called House Arrest Services claiming this was due to brushing her teeth. House Arrest Services did inform her to continue to blow as required. So at 11:17, she was and this is a typo on my part, that was 0.023% at 11:17 a.m., Your Honor, again, my typo. At 11:34 a.m., she was 0.23, 11:53 a.m., 0.017, again, under that cutoff, no more reblows were required, but resumed to be positive at 3:26 p.m.
Lori Gay Hinkle, 26W841130A and B. Your name?
Lauren Gainville?
You smell of alcohol, I'm told, Ms. Hinkle. Are you
I
drunk?
was drinking last night.
Are you drunk?
No.
We're gonna give you a PBT, okay? You're gonna, my court officer is going to administer a PBT to you.
I
So,
was drinking till.
ma'am,
Go ahead and see the hallway.
we're gonna administer a PBT to you.
Go ahead and see the hallway.
And you'll go out and, so that goes to the prosecutor. That's the PBT. People against Labadee.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the Courtroom Files Live, where apparently people are showing up to court smelling of alcohol. You gotta love it. Let's continue with Judge McNally for a bit.
This is the time and date sentencing.
Your name, sir?
Read Levy.
All right, I want to make sure, first of all, have you had a chance to review, he pled, by the way, to this, under height at a window peeping,
That's correct.
and, he was to go to AANA twice a week. Have you
Yeah.
seen that for him?
10 visits.
He's been doing that? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Should I submit this to your clerk for copy?
No, that's all right. I trust you. He's gonna need to keep that, okay?
He's been doing really well on that, Judge.
Good.
Very seriously. Whenever you're ready, I can address the PSI.
Yeah, have you had a chance to review the report? Now
We did, we looked it over this morning, I went over with my client, the only real issue is that we had, seems to me like outpatient counseling is a bit extreme. If he's testing twice a week, he's been clean, he's been following the court's recommendation and order. As far as AA goes, maybe if the court was inclined to entertain that particular element, that if he tested positive, maybe that it could trigger outpatient. Because he expressed to me this morning.
I mean, I think their concern is, he had THC in his system. He acknowledged he was using marijuana and he had 10 beers and now he's going in the backyard of somebody's house and window peeping. I mean, I don't think it's that extreme, but I get it. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, and I think that's a very valid point, and I think that's something that he expressed to me this morning was that, I think he's relieved that this ended where it did, and it didn't result in something more extreme. I mean, people get shot for stuff like that. And that was something that he expressed to me was that, in the grand scheme of things, the severity of it was probably as minimal as it could be. But Judge, yes, I would say that, given the fact that going to 2 AA sessions per week and has, weekly or bi-weekly testing, whatever the court would order on that. If he did test positive and he's quit smoking marijuana for the most part, I think, if he tested positive for alcohol or drugs, any illegal drugs at any point in time, then at that point in time, couldn't that trigger an outpatient program?
Okay. That's your argument.
Yes.
I got it. Anything else? Either one of you?
Read you everything?
I just want to say that was a dumb mistake and I'm glad it turned out the way it did. Could have been a lot worse.
And you went over and got fingerprinted, right?
Yeah, I did, right after the last court date.
By the way, I just need to ask, is there a Tyler or Brooklyn Wilson here?
Drop this off.
All right, I'm going to take this under the Home Vehicle Training Act as agreed upon. That's what you guys agreed upon. I'll do that. 15 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You change your address, your place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal controlled substances. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. You're just kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. You're to submit to chemical testing PBTs bi-weekly for 4 months. If you're clean, I'll then make it monthly. No contact with Brooklyn Wilson or her family members. No contact with her or her family members. You're not to enter the property or go near the property address of 19116 Hyde Park Court in the city of Woodhaven. I'm going to order 4 days jail. I'm going to let you serve those as follows. 3 days on the court work program. There's a $35 a day charge for that for a total of $105. And 1 day or 8 hours of community service, which you have to complete in this case by March the 20th. I am going to order that you continue attending AANA twice a week in person until you're in outpatient treatment. I'm going to order outpatient treatment as well. We're to attend that and complete that. Fines. So you understand the sentence so far?
Yes.
Fines are 100, costs are 200, 75 victims' right fee, $50 justice assessment, 4.25, screening fee 60 for 485. Probation fees are 300 for 785 plus your court work program fees. Your total's 890. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 90 days. You have 21 days to appeal and 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal if you cannot afford them. You understand that?
Yes.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do. Does he have all of this to pay?
I'm sure he probably would need some time to make payments, Bill.
How much do you have today?
I didn't want to pay it all time sheet.
I didn't ask you that. How much do you have to pay?
I can pay 100. I can pay 100.
$100 now, 75 a week, you can do that, right?
Yeah.
75 per week, I'll give you a little bit of leeway, or give you a little bit of a head start, so to speak. So I won't have you pay this until February the 27th, and you'll meet with probation. And if you ever don't have the money, you call the clerk on Zoom, I'll give you an extension, okay? Honor before the duty. Good luck. Thanks, counsel. Lori gave.
Good morning once again, everybody. TCF Live. Good to have you here. Lots of courts just getting their days started. But I'm going to hang with McNally for a little bit because I want to see if the person comes back that they did the PBT for.
You're drunk.
Huh, well, there you go.
Well, sir. I got stuff.
You said no, sir. What's your name? Tell me your name.
My name's Lori Gainville.
You got a .166 on the PBT.
I was drinking till 4:01 and I didn't, I did. Tell that I couldn't believe that was.
You're still drunk.
No, it was.
Man, we've got a .166. Who drove here?
My friend.
Is this the guy here? Did he drive?
Sir Raymond, Sir Ronald Raymond Hamilton, the left president.
Slow down.
President.
What?
of the United States.
Hang on a second. Who?
The 11th cousin to the United States president.
What's his name?
Sir Ronald Raymond Hamilton. The cousin to the president. Hamilton.
You ready?
Yeah.
The president of the United States?
Yes.
The president right now?
Yes, sir.
He's shaking his head no. Why is he shaking his head no? If he's not the president, why?
No, he's not president. He's the 11th cousin.
11th cousin. He's shaking his head no. Then he's not the 11th cousin. And honestly, I don't care if he's the brother of the president. It's not going to help you, so I don't need to hear this. What I do want you to know, if you show up for court again drunk, we're going to have a big problem. I'm going to reschedule your case. Sir, you cannot let her drive. Do you understand?
Thank you, Judge McNally.
Well, you know, you gotta, I'm sorry,
Congratulations.
pledge allegiance? Is that what you said?
Yes. I'm gonna justify me.
Just relax. Heather, give me another date, will you please? I should probably have you locked up until you go down. Give me another date.
We can do February 18th at 9:45.
Come on up here, sir.
Traveling with your gun is a roll of the dice.
What is your name?
My name is Ron and
Did you drive her here?
yes, I did. In fact, mom alcohol when she got up.
Do you live with her?
She stayed with me last night. She asked me 2 days ago if I'd come with her. So really happened. She left my house when she got.
Is she gonna have access to a motor vehicle?
No. Not have anything.
Do you own a motor vehicle, ma'am?
That's what
Does she?
a 2010 Ford Focus.
She owns it.
Light gray.
Well, hang on a second. You just told me she didn't have access. If she owns a motor vehicle, how does she not have access to the vehicle?
I'm following you. Not just. I picked him last night.
Go down the hall, get your new date. It's going to be February 18th
February 18th.
at 9:45 in the morning.
You think 45 an hour, no alcohol.
Don't show up drunk. Don't show up after consuming alcohol.
Okay, sir.
We understand?
Okay.
Sir, I'm gonna let her go. I'm gonna trust you're not gonna give her those keys.
Thank you. I'm trying to get her into a treatment center for alcoholism.
All right, let's not have any further discussions here, okay?
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do. Do not drive. Do you understand?
Yes,
Do not drive. You understand?
yes,
Sir.
Go down the hall. They'll give you a notice. Thank you.
What an amazing way to start our day here at TCF. This is why you join us every morning. You never know what you're going to get. What struck me, though, is this whole, 11th, and you don't know what this judge is
It sure looked like it from a distance. I guess what, I'm going to go ahead and call this one for today. Let's see, who's on the docket tomorrow, which is Saturday. Thank God it's a weekend coming up. It's a joke, Linda. It's a joke. Oh, Judge Perkins. Judge Sean Perkins. So I'm going to go ahead and call this one for today. Please don't forget to join us for Judge Sean Perkins tomorrow. You all, for now, ciao ciao and ta-ta and ciao ciao. You all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening. I will catch you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. I will see you guys on the next one.
Such a mood, sucker for a neck tattoo. So full of yourself.
anymore.